End of tenancy checkouts, not something that a private landlord particularly looks forward to, or indeed a letting agent. A lot of private landlords I speak to don't know what they can and can't claim for. They end up saying to me, oh, I let the tenant off, they had the full deposit back, even though I know there's a little burn mark here or a scratch there. They've been good tenants, I just didn't want to cause problems. That's completely fine if that's what you would like to do. However, here are my tips on things you can do for a checkout. I know that not everybody likes to do them because you don't obviously want confrontation, but here's some useful tips for you. So first of all, you absolutely must use the inventory that you did at the beginning of the tenancy with the photographs. Otherwise it is one person's word against the other. This is your most vital document, the inventory. Even if your property is as new and it's unfurnished, you still need an inventory. The tenant leaves the property, the bedroom's bright purple, you've got to pay to paint it back to white or magnolia. How can you prove that it wasn't purple at the start if you haven't got an inventory of photographs? Secondly, you must give the tenant the opportunity to be at the checkout, arrange it for the last day of their tenancy and arrange to meet them there. This way that you can agree all the deductions or the return of the deposit with them at the appointment. Number 3, you must take meter readings and get a forwarding address from your tenants. That way when you contact the utilities and the council tax to inform them of the end readings and the start of your liability and the end of your tenants, if there are any outstanding monies on the account, they will deal with the tenant directly and it's not your responsibility, so do get a forwarding address. So then also you need to have a look around the property and take into account things like fair wear and tear. You are not entitled to receive betterment, and by that what they mean is you can't receive a brand new carpet at the cost of a tenant. So say for example the tenant has got an iron burn mark right in the middle of the lounge carpet. I don't know why people iron in their lounge carpets, but it does happen, and you want a carpet to replace it. So you say, you know, I need a new carpet, they should pay for that full carpet. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. They will take into account the age of the current carpet, the length of the tenancy, the cost of a new carpet, and they will work it out based on that. You can't just replace the new carpet at the tenant's cost. What if you go to do the checkout and your tenant isn't present and they've left a load of items there? And maybe they owe rent and you think, do you know what, I'll keep these items and sell them and use it towards the rent. You can't do that. And also you have to give them a chance to come and pick up their items even though they've abandoned them, and you must keep them for 14 days. Otherwise you yourself can get into a lot of trouble. Something that private landlords tell me before the end of the tenancy is that their tenant asks them if they could pay the last month's rent before the checkout, and the landlord says yes, fine. Absolutely not. Don't let your tenants use their deposit, as their last month's rent, because what if you come to the checkout and it's untidy, they've left items, there's redecoration needed. Yes, you might have done an inspection, you might get on with them very well, but there might still be remedial work, so don't let them pay the last month's rent from their deposit. If works are required, then please do get independent quotes from contractors on lettered headed paper. They will bear more weight than you as such making up a figure, because that is what your deposit scheme will say. Where if you've got these figures and facts from, you must take photos of anything that needs remedial work doing to it, as much evidence as you can get as absolutely possible, and put everything in writing. Put any agreed deductions, any quotes, send them all to your tenants, as the dispute scheme will want to see evidence of all of this. If you can't reach an agreement and it has to go to the deposit scheme, then please do try and negotiate, as that will go in your favour as well. If you really can't face doing your checkout, by all means give me a call, 01423 529 250, and we can discuss our Homes of Harrogate's bolt-on checkout service. Or if you would like any more help or guidance, please head to the website www.homesofharrogate.co.uk. I do hourly training sessions for landlords and run seminars, and good luck with your checkouts.